hits.
That's right.
Number 44. Number 44, Darrell Timmons. Number 4, Shaquille Sally. And to round it off, the top one is number 9, Maurice Bono Gilliard.
Bono. Maurice Bono Beach Gilliard.
But out of all of those players, my hat is tipped for the ball of the game for defense would be Dalen Julius. It's a tie between Javon and Dalen.
Yeah, I did too. I thought Dalen had a heck of a game. Dalen's getting better every week. I think beginning of the season Dalen was may have been relying a little bit on last year. And, the defensive coaches had to step up, and he had to step up. He was one of the returning, I think he was the lead tackle or close to it last year,
Yeah.
And he's totally stepped it up. That defense has stepped it up. It was nice to know that Wando actually had a different lineup on the field against us, because I'm thinking to myself, how's this team losing games? They're as good as anybody we played this year. And come to find out, they've got people finally in position, and it shows. I mean, Wando looked good. To me, Wando looked as good Friday night as they did last year.
Well, Goop, I mean, we talk about it all the time when we talk about Wando. They're definitely having a rebuilding year, but Jimmy Noonan runs a good program over there in Mount Pleasant, and they came in and they gave us a tough match. I mean, that's for sure, and they're going to be all right in a couple of years, and we'll see what happens with the Warriors. That's for sure.
Yeah, if they played Colleton County again, it wouldn't even be close, though. I'm telling you, they're not even the same animals as when they played Colleton County.
Okay, well, here we go. We're going to go on to next week here, buddy. Looking into next week, we have West Ashley coming to the Swamp with a record of 5-4. They're 0-2 in region play. Just played Stratford last week, and that's with a loss, 21-0. The leaders on West Ashley basically is Pedro Manigault. That's their quarterback. Seems to be the general on offense, knows what he's doing, and knows how to throw the ball and run the ball.
West Ashley's head coach reminds you a lot of the Dorchester quarterback.
Yeah, and West Ashley's head coach pretty much stated that Stratford's probably going to be the best defense they played all year, which I beg to differ, but I mean that's just me. And the coach said that they needed much work on their special teams also. 4 times is the number of punts that West Ashley has been blocked this year. And I just hope you're listening to Omar McRae, because this could be number 5, 6, and 7 for you coming up.
That's right, Omar.
Yeah, well, you got to remember Bobby Marion, the head coach. He's an old friend of mine from the old softball days. Bobby was over here for probably 13, 14 years at Stratford as their offensive coordinator.
That's right.
So I mean, he got a little bit of that Homer love for Stratford, I'm sure. But nothing, you can't take nothing away from Stratford. They had 7 or 8 starters coming back from last year on defense.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're good defense.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Goop, and everybody's listening here, folks, on Swamp Talk here, and if you want to reach the show, it's 843-730-1534. All right, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this time of the year, you got to take every team seriously. Everybody's looking for the Goose Creek Stratford match,
but
right now we got to worry about West Ashley Wildcats. I mean,
but not to cut you off. I'm not cutting you off. I'm just telling you. West Ashley, okay, guys, I'm gonna let you know they held the Knights to only 21 freaking points.
There you go. I mean
that's the lowest I think they've had all year. If that tells you anything about West Ashley's defense, that means them boys know how to play football.
That's right. I agree 100%.
Yeah, they only lost to Wando by like 27-23. I mean, West Ashley can play defense, but you got to remember their defense actually held Stratford down to 14 points because they scored on a block punt.
That's true. But that also goes back to defense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But I'm gonna tell you right now, these guys are for real. I mean, O-line for Goose Creek, you need to do your best, okay? I mean, I know that West Ashley is only 5-4 or whatever their I forgot this, whatever the record is. But these guys can play some defense. You need to get out there and block your assignments.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, just kind of doing a little scouting on West Ashley, just like Terry said. But I mean, they're an up-and-coming program, and they got the winning momentum. They got a 5-4 record, so that's a winning record for them. And they got a winning attitude, and they ain't gonna be scared when they come up to the swamp to play the Gators. So we're gonna have to strap our chin straps in hard and be ready to play. That's for sure.
Yeah, but West Ashley's Big 16, so they need that extra win too.
That's right.
We want them to get that extra win, but not against us. We'd rather them get the next week because we get that extra half point because we want that home field advantage all through the playoff.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, I got a whole bunch of stuff here for Region 7 4A.
Hey, I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to listen to the show, okay, buddy?
Hey, you do that, Mike, and we appreciate you calling in, man.
Hey, thanks for calling in, Goop.
Everybody does know this is Goop and Gator. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, buddy.
All right, bye. All right.
All right, let's go. Let's do some.
Let's rock
do some
and roll.
Region 7-4A. Let's go.
Region 7-4A coming up to you. All right, okay, what we got here? Goose Creek versus Wando. We've already went over this game, but I'm going to go over it anyway because it's part of the show. Goose Creek versus Wando. We beat them 49-21. Next week, Goose Creek faces West Ashley. Wando faces Cane Bay. Okay, next week after that, or for this week, we got Stratford and West Ashley. Stratford beat West Ashley 21-0. Stratford has South Florence, which is, like I said, undefeated earlier.
All right.
And West Ashley versus Goose Creek, which we've already went over. But anyway, all right, next one we got Cane Bay versus South Florence, or West Florence. Cane Bay lost that game 27-3. It's sad to see Cane Bay go down to 0-9 record.
Well, you got to look around. I mean, if you go 0-9, I mean, that's a 4A school.
It's basically time to start over and start planning for next year.
You know they're rebooting though. I mean, they're going to be a good team. All right. I mean,
they'll get there eventually. They need to
there.
find out what they got and explore that. Cane Bay is against Wando this week. West Florence is versus Carolina Forest. Now, interesting with Carolina Forest, if Carolina Forest wins against West Florence, there's going to be a big shift in the whole paradigm of Division II playoff brackets as far as that goes.
Right.
It's
Just
crazy. And it also affects Division I. It's crazy how that works.
Moving the seeds around, that's
exactly.
right. Yeah.
Region 8, 4A, which is a Somerville team versus Collin County. They beat Collin County 56-21. Next week, we got Somerville versus Ashley Ridge, which I'm saying this week, coming up is the week I'm talking about. Ashley Ridge playing some good ball. Like I said, they won the last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah,
in a row.
they're coming around. I mean, we saw Ashley Ridge in our season opener, but since then they've been kind of catching their stride a little bit. But I'll tell you right now, folks,
I'm surprised they got the record they got because they played us good.
Yeah, they played us hard. But I'll tell you right now, another team that's catching their stride is the Somerville Green Wave. So it's going to be a well-fought football game. But I tell you what, Ashley Ridge needs to come to play because the Green Wave ain't no joke, folks. I'm going to tell you that right now.
All right, as far as Collin County goes, that's the team that Somerville just played, 56-21 victory. Collin County is playing Bluffton this week. Next on to Fort Dorchester versus Bluffton.
Did you say Bluffton twice?
It doesn't matter. Collin County is versus Bluffton.
But who's a secret Bluffton fan?
You are.
Oh, I don't. What are you talking about?
Hey, you're. And plus, I did mess up here because it's Collin County versus Bluffton. Now it's Fort Dorchester versus Bluffton. So I got to find out who Collin County is playing. Hey, Melissa, look that up. Anyway, it looks like we got Fort Dorchester versus Bluffton coming up. No, that was who just played. I'm sorry. Collin County does have Bluffton next week. I'm sorry, Melissa. I didn't mean to say that. Fort Dorchester versus Bluffton. Fort Dorchester just blew them out. I mean, it was a blowout, 62-34. I'm sure some of them points come toward the end of the game, like when the second string.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, folks, down in Low Country right now, Fort D's playing hard football. I'm telling you right now,
they're doing good. They've actually definitely improved since week number 1 and 2. I mean, even though they beat, Carolina, whatever the hell they are. What's the name?
Carolina Forest.
Carolina Forest. I was trying to fumble with their name, but anyway, Carolina Forest. They beat them 60-something to like 14 or something.
Right.
But they've definitely come a long way, and they're playing good ball this time of the season, and hopefully they can continue that into the playoffs. Fort Dorchester is at Beaufort next week. Beaufort, I mean, they held Somerville to 17 points. Somerville beat Fort Dorchester not even 2 weeks ago. So this might be a good game, guys. I mean, it'd be worth looking into.
Absolutely. It's going to be a high-powered matchup right now.
And we got Bluffton at Collin County, but I'm going to call this game. Let's call this game right here.
You want to call it?
First, we're going to do Fort Dorchester and Beaufort.
All right.
Who you pick on that?
On that game?
Yep.
Fort D right now. Fort D's running on all
They're going on good octane, but I'm gonna go with Buford.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Buford. Bluffton at Collin County. That's who's playing next week. This is their this game coming up. Bluffton at Collin County.
Who you gonna? You think I'm gonna pick against Bluffton?
I'm gonna pick Collin County.
Okay. Well, Terry disagree. We disagree on 2 games. I'm definitely gonna go with Bluffton.
I'm gonna pick a Collin County, even though I know Bluffton can score. I would just like to see Collin County get the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Just because them boys deserve it. I mean, they've worked hard. They've actually done good. Next week, Beaufort is against Fort Dorchester, which we already said. Ashley Ridge versus Somerville, which we already said. Other news: Hanahan wins Region 8-3A.
All right.
Yay! Congratulations, Charlie Passon. You won. Okay. That's as far as I want to go with that because we ain't got enough time. We got 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Bishop England wins their Region 6-2-4A. Congrats to them guys over Woodland, who was previously undefeated.
That's right.
Other scores, other noteworthy scores around the state.
And we're going to go upstate, guys, around the state. I'll tell you what, right now, we have Bowling Springs taking over the University of Dorman 35-31.
I got Dutch Fork 62, Whitnell 14.
And Gaffney taking care of a school in Greenville, Riverside 35-9.
Greenwood 28, easily 3.
And then everybody knows who Burns is. And congratulations to Malden. At least they threw 49 up on Burns, but it wasn't enough when the Burns Rebels put up 76 on them. So
yeah, that's a high-flying game right there.
Absolutely.
And the sleeper of the year that no one ever talks about, which I'm surprised is no one in state polls, North Augusta 42, South Aiken 6.
Listen, I'm going to tell you guys, folks, about North Augusta. They got some serious football over there. I mean, we scrimmage them every year. And, again, they always end up in the state semifinals or the finals. All right? But, again, like Terry said, North Augusta 42, South Aiken 6. And if you follow high school football in the state, keep an eye.
South Aiken ain't no slouch. I mean, they're
That's
our
right.
team.
And keep an eye on North Augusta, y'all. They can play.
All right, NW. I'm not even going to say the rest of the name. 45, York 15. Okay.
Big boy football.
Yep.
Oh, we got South Florence. I mean, everybody's talking about them. They're undefeated right now, and as they continue to move on, they handled Conway 48-7.
And South Point.
South Point
Destroyed Clover 42-0.
Yep. And then we got the Vikings up there in Spartanburg. Had a big night. They laid up 54 and beat Wade Hampton 54-8. And congratulations to the Vikings in Spartanburg. And
Bishop England, like I was saying earlier, 35 over Woodland, which is previously undefeated, which they are not now. So congratulations on them winning a region title or the share of the region title, whatever it is they got going on over there.
That's right, battling bishops, baby.
And that's all for tonight, guys. Thanks for the calls, and even though it was just Gator, Goop, we like taking Goop's calls. Goop's the man, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he's good.
Yep, and remember, Gator Nation, the game this week is on Thursday Night Lights on WMMP, Channel 36 here, if you got DirecTV, Comcast, whatever you have. Also, it's at 7:30 at John Fulmer Field, Charles B. Gibson, and we'll see you there.
That's right. But, again, all Gator Nation now, we want to come see you at John Fulmer Field this Thursday night to watch Goose Creek battle the West Ashley Wildcats.
The West Ashley?
West Ashley.
You said West Ashley. It's the West Ashley Wildcats. Come on, you got to have a fun laugh at yourself a little bit. This is just a radio show for the kids. We do appreciate y'all listening, and we thank the coaching staff for allowing us to, have fun on the radio doing a show about, their team. Congrats to Coach Reedy and the rest of the staff for doing a great job, giving us 35 wins in a row and basically just destroying teams in the low country. We love it.
Is it 35 or 34?
Oh, 34, 35. We'll just say 35 because it sounds better, man. Coach Reedy, we do appreciate you, your hard work and effort, and we know it's a long drive back and forth to Columbia. We do thank you for your time and effort.
Thank you. And all of our sponsors that sponsor Swamp Talk, we appreciate everything, and all the Gator Nation, we hope to see you at the games this Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night, guys. I mean, if you can't make it there, if you can, let's put it that way. Let's say we're going to make sure you make it. Bring your grandma, whatever, grandpa. Bring them all out there so they can yell for the team. And remember, go Gators.
Go Gators.